Okay. But I'm unsure at this stage.
Why is it always an absolute? Because we should be able to see ourselves on that screen, shouldn't we?
There will be a little bit delayed. Oh, something's happening. We're on. I think. Guys, what's going on? I'm unsure at this stage.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, we're good. Alright. Bear with me. There will be a little bit delayed. Oh, something's happening. We're on. What? I think.
Right.
Guys, what's going on? We're in the building. I just had to turn the music off. Alright. Is your phone connected to the internet?
Yes.
Can you disconnect it from the internet?
Yeah.
Right. Right, we don't need to hear ourselves there. Alright guys, thanks for bearing with us. Charles Pinson, we see you, Neo Nomad, and Llewellyn Griffith.
Lou is the one who kindly sent the cigar.
Oh really?
Yes, that's Lou Griffith.
Oh sweet as. Alright, cool. So, right, let's get comfortable. The only problem we have is that the comments are a little bit small, aren't they?
Yes. Can we put that as big screen? Yeah.
Where do they come up? Here. Right. That's better.
God, I still struggle to say. I'm going to leave you to do the reading.
Ah, John, Emily and Loki are currently watching.
Oh, hi.
Right, so let's get cracking, shall we? I'm not joking. I mean, when did I start setting this up? 3 hours ago?
Yeah. It's been quite a...
Then I was pissing around tying cigars up with pieces of thread, trying to take a banging picture. So what have we got here? Because, I mean, we've been thrown in the deep end a little bit.
Yeah, we are going in blind with this. Really?
Yeah, this one's got a hole in it.
Okay.
Yeah, so we got sent these by who?
Lou Griffith. Thank you very much, Lou.
Who's currently watching.
Thank you very much. These are called Charter Oak.
And other than that, do we know anything about them?
We don't know anything else about them. They're a brand in the US. Lou told me. So yeah.
Was it not on that sheet?
Yeah, there's a sheet over there.
Yeah, but the sizes of it and things like that. I think it's like 6.5 inches maybe. I don't know if it's written on there. Or not.
Chartered Oak by Foundation Cigars. Foundation Cigars is a American brand. It's a Maduro in Londsdale.
Yeah, Londsdale. I read that on their website earlier on when I had a quick look.
Yeah.
Interesting looking cigar. They've got like a closed foot where the wrapper has just kind of been folded over, which is quite nice. I'm just battling with my classic Esteban DuPont lighter that sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. So yeah, been thrown in the deep end a little bit. Don't really know anything about these cigars. Don't know what to expect. All I know from what we've been told is that you can't buy these in the UK.
No, this is not these ones.
Oh,
these
right.
are, well, you may be able to buy these in the UK. Lou, if we're saying anything wrong, or if you know any more about the Charter Oak,
you need to let us know.
Yeah, do let the group know. Because we're not quite sure.
Going in blind.
Yeah, completely blind. Whee!
But You know what?
See.
With all of this,
I like doing that though.
with all of this coronavirus nonsense going on, I thought to myself, I kind of want to sit down and do this, and I thought that people might appreciate something to watch. I know we're not the most interesting of people to sit and watch smoke a cigar, but I like the idea of people joining in and smoking a cigar whilst we go live, and trying something that we've never had before. Yeah, why not? The wrapper has an oak tree on it, quite a standard looking. What's that tiny font? Connecticut, Nicaragua. Around the cigar it says Foundation Cigar Company.
Yes, that's the
super
brand.
dark wrapper. But we're going to let these heat up, do their thing, and see what we can experience from them. So I don't know how many people are currently watching us right now. But if you want to get involved, if you want to chat, let us know what you're up to. Let us know what you're doing during the lock-in and the whole self-isolation thing. It's a weird time that we're currently in, and I can't get used to it.
It's a little bit scary. I mean, like with sort of like police and everyone sort of like patrolling the streets. It's pretty much a ghost town, isn't it? Down in our area, just along the town. But the people that are there are queuing for like half an hour to get into a pharmacy or something like that. So it is a bit scary. I think there's loads of like police questioning like why you're there, what you're doing.
Yeah, we went to the high street earlier on to get the dogs some food. And
yeah, the pet shop's open, which is nice.
There's a queue outside the pharmacy, I don't know, what, 10, 15 people deep? And they're all like 6 feet apart from each other, and they're outside, which is even more bizarre. And then on our way back from the high street, we saw police, didn't we? Questioning people who were queuing up to get into the bank.
Yeah, there's a bit of drama, wasn't there?
Yeah. It's almost like the police are...
bank's even open.
Yeah, I don't either. But it's weird. I just hope we make it out alive, because it just feels weird. It feels weird. I was watching a video earlier that Casey Neistat uploaded, and he's talking about Tom Hanks and his wife having the coronavirus. And you would have thought a guy like Tom Hanks, you know, could quite easily self-isolate somewhere in a nice house. He can quite easily avoid people. Whereas, you know, for the likes of me and you, we have to go to the supermarket.
Yeah.
Just like everyone else, we have to go out and get what we need to get.
Yeah. So Lou said something about the scars. Can you read it? As
well,
always, I can't see comments because I'm blind.
John and Loki and Emily love the new chair setup. Dude, it literally took me 3 hours to move these 2 chairs. Dasme says, hey guys, I love your reviews, appreciate that. And then there's the long comment, Charter Oak cigars should be available in the UK. I've never seen them before.
Yeah, I have to say.
And I've never heard of them before. And Havana House are, well...
They've got quite an eclectic mix, haven't they, of like different cigars.
It's the Eagle by Rocky Patel that can't be bought in any stores here, as in the UK, as they are shop-specific blend for the store in the US.
Yeah, excited to try that one.
Yeah. Maybe we could have a long night and finish them all.
Not sure I could handle it.
Yeah, we'll see how we get on with these.
Yeah.
One a day is enough for me, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
By the way, John, if you're still tuned in, you need to get your hands on one of those Romeo Juliet 2020s.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god. They're just mental. They're mental. Absolutely mental.
And as a Romeo and Juliet fan, I think you'd absolutely love it. Yeah. Definitely.
So what I'm noticing with this cigar is just a minor point that I'd like to make. The wrapper's quite rough, isn't it?
Yeah. Rough, slightly uneven.
It's not a bad thing, but I'm noticing it on the lips.
Yeah.
Oh what?
Like a little toothy, like meaning like bumpy.
Textured.
Nice light draw, like not much resistance actually.
Mine's about perfect.
Yeah, I mean in a good way. Yeah, it's very dark tasting, like quite deep. So far.
I'm getting early on. I'm getting like dark chocolate.
I'm getting like really dark, like coffee bean sort of.
Yeah.
That sort of like bitter almost.
Yeah, it is a bit bitter. I've got a feeling this cigar's going to be quite a journey. So one thing I like about the non-Cubans, you never really know what you're going to get, and they do develop, and they do allow you to experience different flavours throughout the cigar. But yeah, before we started the live stream, we tried to take a picture of the cigar. Well,
it's like hanging from the ceiling.
Yeah, pretty much hovering above a saucepan.
Yeah.
Of water.
We should have taken like a BTS shot. Then you'd be like behind the scenes.
I mean, they're all pretty much behind the scenes shots. They need some serious editing. You can see the saucepan and the red dot in the middle, and the pieces of pasta that we were dropping in.
Yeah, you always make the edit look good, don't you?
Aww. Yeah, we were like dropping pieces of pasta in to try and get a water droplet to like come up. But I didn't have my right light set up, and it was. But we'll see how.
And we were rushing. Like we had like 20 minutes before we had to get online, and.
Yeah, you were still in the shower.
Yeah.
Right. Let's see what everyone's saying. My brand too. Yeah. Do you know what, John? Like, I know you're a fan of the Romeo and Juliet cigars, and they're not typically something I go to, as you know. I think everyone knows, but this thing was unbelievable. But like, you kind of expect it for, what did we pay? £68.
It was 68, 69, something like that.
Yeah. It was
a bit chilly.
Pretty much £70 for a cigar. Like, you know, what do you expect?
Yeah, if it had been terrible, oh God, I don't know what
I'd have taken
sent
it
back.
Yeah.
But
I'd have taken the nub
really
back and said, look, mush.
This is not worth it.
You need to give my money back. Charter Oaks are affordable cigars, nothing that will rock your socks off. I want to know, what are some of your favourite non-Cubans? Yeah, whilst I was watching a few YouTube reviews of this, people were saying that it's like $10 in the US. That here would be like £7, which is the same price as a Chinchillero. So I suppose that's what we got to compare it to.
Yeah, but if someone bought it here, surely it would have like all sorts of like premiums put on top of it.
Yeah, well, it would, but I'm just saying $10 to us is about £7.
My favourite, I'd say Chinchillero is one of my favourite non-Cubans. Get sick of saying it now because I always mention it.
They are decent, but
they're good. There are so many though, goodness.
Like Dasmi has said, he said
I like the nub.
They're nothing that will rock your socks off, but that's the same with the Chinchillero. It's not something that you sit back and go, wow, this is incredible. But if you want something that's affordable with a coffee, you can do it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even, you don't even feel guilty if you don't finish it.
No.
What else is going on here? Is it Louis, right? Louis Lynn, I can see.
So, how do you pronounce your name, Lou? Because I know it as Lou, because you've shortened it, haven't you, on Instagram.
Louis Lynn. Chinchillero is a good non-Cuban, is what he said.
Yeah, it is. In fact, I think we had a conversation about Chinchillero, because I hadn't had a Chinchillero, and you recommended them, I think. It was you. Could have been you, could have been someone else. But yeah, good cigar.
Charles Pinson. That's what we're live for. We're trying to break everyone's days and nights up because it's driving me a bit mad. And do you know what? I don't actually mind being in so much, but my problem is going out and not feeling like you're allowed out. And like, you'll be walking your dog and someone will be walking towards you and you have to avoid each other, and it just feels so odd.
Do you know what it feels like? It feels like we're in a completely different time, era, world, like all together, and it's all a little bit freaky.
Yeah,
like a bit earlier on, before it all sort of like got a bit crazy. I was laughing about it, wasn't I? I was like, bloody hell, this is just like,
I was too.
Just a bit of a cough, like, chill out. But actually, oh my god, it has it blown up and it's freaking me the fuck out.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Dasmian said that these are less than $10 in the US. Now that is cheap. That is a cheap cigar.
Wow.
That's like £4.50, £5. I second that. Great smoke for the money.
What are your... Shout out some of your favourite non-Cubans.
Well, hang on. Someone's asked us for our favourite non-Cubans. Now...
Well, I've said Chinchillero, that's mine. Don't know what else I'd say. Nub Connecticut, I really like, but you've had a really bad experience.
Oh, I've had 2 bad experiences with those things.
I had a great experience in Amsterdam.
Goodness me. I'd probably like use them as a doorstop or something. Just like wedge under or like even out a table at a restaurant.
Oh, well, he's had a bad experience.
Useless things. My favourite non-Cuban. I haven't had non-Cubans in a long time. I'm probably going to have to look at the channel to decide.
You did a non-Cuban thing.
Yeah, I did like a non-Cuban series. To be honest with you, the point in that series was to find a non-Cuban that would knock one of my top 3 Cuban cigars off.
Did you find one?
No. And I spent £45 on a Padron 19 something.
Yeah, so Padrons are like some of the most expensive non-Cubans I've ever come across.
I just didn't rate it.
Yeah, others say that.
Rocky Patel 20th anniversary is the one I was trying to think of.
Oh, that you tried?
Yeah, it's a cigar that Christos gave me. And that, out of I think I had 8 different non-Cuban cigars within that series. That one was my absolute favourite. It really did deliver. Again, I don't think you can buy them in the UK, but really nice. I never heard of Chinchillero. Who makes them? Who makes Chinchillero cigars?
Oh God! Do you know what I don't know? Lou, do you know? I don't think you do.
Google it up. Have a little Google.
Chinchillero.
They're around $6. Apparently these are $6. That's mental. That is mad. That is very, very cheap. I just wanted to make it easy for people to say. I smoked Chinchillero a few years ago when I started smoking cigars. Read that one. Rocky Patel. I've got the name. Blue Ribbon. Box cut. John, we've had quite a few Rocky Patel cigars.
I'm not sure.
I'm going to Google the Rocky Patel. Are you fans of the Padron 1926? Do you know what? I can't remember the Padron that I had, but it was 19 something or other. It had like a maroon and gold band on it. Let me just search
They're nice looking cigars, I have to say. I've seen them.
They look nice, yeah.
Yeah, and my sister's taken a few really nice pictures of them, but I've not had one myself. We're both sat on our phone. Trying to...
I'll be honest with you guys, like, we're a little bit out of practice with all this. I mean, we went, 6 months? Almost a year without uploading. Rocky Patel. The Edge, John? Was it called The Edge? think it is the Edge. I'm not sure I've had one of these. Not sure. And I don't know if you can see the picture on my phone, because I can't see us on the computer screen right now. But let me see. Let me see what's going on. Oh, blimey.
Do you want water?
No, I'm okay. If you would like, I could ship you guys a great non-Cuban sampler.
Who's that?
Guys, if you ever want us to... Oh, let me start again. If you ever want to send us anything, send me an email. We'd really appreciate it, or it's always appreciated when people are able to send us something to sample. Helps us run the channel, and we can do things like this with you guys. If you watch the last video of the Romeo and Juliet cigar, I did say that we were going to try and upload like once a month, but with that upload, do something special.
Yeah. So like, were we going to stick to Cubans or?
Yeah, man. I'd like to. I'd like to because, well, they're bringing out a load of new stuff for 2020, and also with the non-Cubans, a lot of the good stuff we can't really get our hands on. And I don't know, non-Cubans all just taste the same to me. The Rocky Patel one I had, that I just mentioned, that was decent, but I wouldn't spend like 60 quid on it. The one I took to was, yeah, fuck, I do remember that. I don't think that was Rocky Patel. That was I do remember that. That's the first cigar I ever reviewed on the channel on my own. The first ever video.
Oh really?
Yeah. And then me and John had one when we did, I think it was a live stream that we did. This was the one. Oh, I'm connected to the bloody speaker.
Shed Hassel, disconnected.
La Aroma de Caribe Mi Amor. Was it this one? Bloody hell, John, I can't remember. Was this the one? Perez Carrillo? I don't know. You might remember if I read the name out. But anyway.
So this cigar, just pulling it back to the cigar for a little bit, getting loads of smoke, nice smoke output of mine, nice like silky big clouds of smoke, and it's going a bit cedary in my mouth, like I've got a taste of cedar.
I haven't really been paying much attention. Give me a minute.
God, I wish I could read the screen, man. It's too far away. I'm like squinting.
Chinchillera is the brand. It's Nicaraguan. Davidoff, the late hour. We've had, myself and John have had the Davidoff, the late hour. It was alright. We did like a 45-minute video, like a podcast version for that. That's on the channel somewhere. Rocky Patel Edge is fabulous. That Rocky Patel you showed is a cheap cigar also. I can get them for $2.
Whoa.
Guys, the least amount of money I've ever spent on a cigar is those Chinchilleros.
Yeah, like £6-7.
Yeah. Other than that...
Other than the backwards. Oh, they were so gross.
Backwards?
They were like, they came in a pack and they were like...
Oh yeah, they're for
awful.
They're for people who smoke weed.
Yeah. Ooh.
That's why it's got so many views on the channel.
Yeah, it was so bad. And really cheap, I think.
John liked the late hour. Yeah, we had a good experience with that cigar. They're the ones that were not infused, but the wrapper is like soaked in a barrel of fucking whiskey or some shit.
Oh, they were sent from someone.
No, me and John bought these ones.
Oh. Okay.
We used them for a podcast.
There were a couple that were sent. They were dipped in absinthe or something, like soaked in absinthe, and they were sent to us.
They were sent to us,
back in
yeah.
Weybridge.
Do you know what? They were actually quite good. I quite enjoyed those. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
did quite
definitely
enjoy
a
this.
full-bodied cigar.
Do you think?
For me. Yeah.
It's not doing much for me at the moment.
Oh, really?
John might like it.
Yeah, I'm not a full-bodied kind of gal.
Problem is with John, he would have finished this by now.
I know.
You sit down and have a cigar with your old mate John. You just sit down. You just go to cut the cigar.
Snip the end off.
And he's nubbed his. And you think, oh right. You think, oh okay. Oh, never mind then. I remember when you did the Rocky Patel 20th anniversary and the 55. Do you know what? I need to actually revisit some videos that we've done.
Yeah, God.
Because we've done
We've
a
got
lot
loads,
of videos.
Yeah.
And also, in the videos, we don't always have the same cigar.
No, sometimes
So there's cigars that I've had that you haven't, and vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
You should check out A.E. Lloyd and Sons for cigars, as they are based in Wales. Will you write it down?
Yeah. Say it again.
We're going to write it down. A. E. Lloyd.
Yeah.
And Sons. And they're in Wales. And that's it. Your backwards weed comment had me laughing. It's true though, isn't it? I didn't actually know, and then obviously the video's got like a fair few thousand views now, and most of the comments are like, you know, oh yeah, you slice them open and put your own stuff in.
Yeah.
But still, they were very, very strange.
I don't know about you, but are you cold? I'm here like
right.
chattering.
Go put a jumper on if you want.
I'm gonna leave.
The tubers you brought back from Germany were cheap. What did we bring back from Germany? We bought loads back.
Oh yeah, like loads.
We bought the Camachos
There
back
was
in the
no-
yellow tube.
Yeah, there was so many.
Do you know what? I can't remember the name of it, but that non-Cuban that we had outside by the restaurant, can you remember? It was just like cream.
Oh, that was so nice, and I don't remember the name. Of course, we're doing really well today, aren't we? It was a nice like pyramid top, torpedo top, wasn't it?
That was really, really nice.
Really nice.
That was nice.
We probably have pictures of it.
Yeah, it's probably on Germany vlog somewhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's something about a cigar that's just like pudding. That is just amazing. There's no real strength behind it.
No.
But it's just like dessert, and you sip it with rum, coffee, wine, whatever, anything goes, and it's just amazing. She's getting a nicotine buzz. Tell her to drink something sweet.
Who is what? Because I'm cold.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
To be fair, we do have the window open.
No, it's free. It actually is cold. I'm gonna get my jumper. It's too much.
Put your dressing gown on. Camachos. Yeah, I know you liked those, John. I wasn't really a fan of those. The ones in the yellow tube. But some of the others that we brought back from Germany, oh god. I'd like to go back to Germany just because. Speaking of which, John, what are your plans? Without getting too personal in front of everyone, but what are your plans in terms of your travels and stuff? Oh yeah, she's certainly not hot. We've got the window open and it's it's a little bit on the chilly side. They should be medium strength cigars. Yeah, I'm waiting for something. I'm waiting for something to pick up. I actually spoke about it in the previous video that we uploaded. I had a Monte Cristo number 2 over New Year's. I got about halfway through the thing and it wiped me off my feet. I ate a whole box of Quality Street, and I had like really sweet tea, loads of honey in it. It really just made me feel ill. And I spoke to the guys down at Havana House, and apparently they've changed the tobacco or something, and they're stronger now than what they used to be. Getting the ferry to Holland. Oh man, I'm so jealous. I need to get a van. Holland's supposed to be nice. A lot of people here that are into motocross go to Holland to practice because they get better weather, and I think it's sandy on some of the tracks from what I understand. Also, John, I want your thoughts and opinions on this coronavirus, because it's freaking me the fuck out, to be honest. Okay, did you email me back? Charles, I haven't emailed you back. I have received your email. I'll get back to you tomorrow morning. But it'd be good to connect, and yeah, we'd appreciate anything you can put towards the channel. John, I've just got visions of you and Emily and Loki, of course, just with like the side door open, on a cliff edge, looking at the stars, not worrying about the coronavirus.
Oh God, coronavirus, yuck.
John's getting the ferry to Holland this week.
Really?
Yeah.
Fun. Whereabouts are you going to go in Holland, John?
Change in the blend could make cigars stronger and can make you feel sick when you smoke them. Yeah, I was just talking about that number 2 that I had over New Year's.
Oh God.
Because they're like my favourite cigars. They're amazing. I really like them.
But
but
you were like,
hell.
I've never seen them like it.
Jesus,
Just
I've
knocked them out.
never had that from
completely.
a cigar. I've had like the occasional odd feeling where, you know, it's nothing that a sip of Coke can't fix. But this, I couldn't finish it. John says, if you're not old, you don't need to worry, in my opinion, about the coronavirus.
I've been told to worry.
John, honestly, it's so weird here. I don't know if you were at the start of the live stream, but down at the pharmacy at the end of the high street, it's just weird, so weird. People, you know, distancing themselves, few people wearing masks, police moving people on. It's just...
Yeah, I think if you're in any way, if your immune system's in any way sort of compromised, so you've got like, you suffer from some sort of other disease or anything like that, you can get it bad apparently.
Dasmi has said, what are you thinking of the charter so far?
Yeah, nice. It's not very like, okay, so cedary, quite bitter, medium to full, I'd say.
I'm currently
I like
not
smoke
experiencing any strength from this.
Oh, you?
Yeah, no, I'm not.
See, I'm the other way. I'm like
No.
more like quite a lot of strength, like compared to my last cigar, the PM.
Quite a nice pairing with that whiskey, to be fair.
Is it? I've got a weird pairing. I don't think I should drink it. Fancy bit of wine.
It is sweet. It might counteract nicely. I don't know, but
Yeah, it's a dry rosé.
actually today side door open.
Excuse my outfit though, guys. I didn't plan to wear like a jumper over a jumper.
Whole body has just
Look at the
disappeared.
state of me. I'm so cold.
Charles has said they barely let us go to the store here where I live. It's just weird.
It's getting that way here, honestly, Charles. It's like proper scary now.
Yeah. I know in America they're letting 2 in, 2 out.
They were doing that in Tesco's just down the road, weren't they? Well, I don't know how many in, how many out. But it was a sort of queue system.
I really don't like, and John will be able to relate, I don't like restrictions. That could be to do with, you know, oh, you're not allowed to park here. you're allowed to park here, but only for 45 minutes, and then you're not allowed to return for another week. And if you do, we'll fine you. We'll fine you for this. You can't do this. You can't do this. So now being told that you can't, walk past someone, you have to distance yourself. You can't go to the shops at these times. You're only allowed to buy this amount of eggs. You can't buy this because the elderly. It's just, I really don't like it. It's making me feel.
And some
weirdly
people are being
anxious.
really, really selfish, like with their. I mean, I'm sure you've heard and witnessed it yourselves, but like not being able to get basic food items because other people have bought like
we went
thousands of one item that they don't need.
Yeah, we went over a week without being able to get eggs, and we tried on like several occasions.
Several, 1, 2, 3, like at least 4 occasions we went into a shop to try and buy eggs and didn't get any.
Toilet rolls, we got down to our last 2, and I mean, I'll spare you the details, but how long does 2 toilet rolls last? Half a day.
Not that bad.
Hazel cleans the kitchen with the things. She starts dusting with them.
I love it.
So
Dry hands with them.
And then when you can buy toilet rolls, you're only allowed 4. And then you don't know when you're going to be able to get more.
True.
Let me read some of these other.
Where are you looking, by the way? Because I keep looking at the comments, but actually the camera's up there.
I'm looking at the comments. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that you can see them.
I know. I'm pretending that I can read them, but I really can't. We all know that I'm blind.
Dasmi has said, "How much is a 10-count box of Monte Cristo No. 2s where you live? I can get them for $110, which is $11 per cigar." All right, so here currently a Monte Cristo No. 2 is £28. Don't know what the dollar conversion is. Bear with me. Dollar.
Yeah, buying boxes of them here is just a little bit silly. I mean, not so much if you have like lots and lots of spare dollar, but or pounds.
So for one Monte Cristo No. 2 is $33. Which is $330. So we're paying 3 times the amount you are for Monte Cristo No. 2.
So who can buy those Monte Cristos? Who's that?
Dasmi.
Dasmi.
The orange.
Oh yeah, okay.
We had a 5-year-old we had a 5-year-old contract the virus, so children can get it. Children can get it, can't they? But they're less.
I have seen and heard a few children coughing and spluttering on their like walk, on their like 1 trip out walk.
Yeah.
In the UK, I don't know what it's like in the US, but in the UK we're only allowed to get outdoors for like 1 bit of exercise a day now. We're not no more than that. And if your immune system's compromised, not at all. You have to stay indoors completely.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been seeing kids, some older, but coughing and spluttering all over the place. And normally that wouldn't worry you, but like, at the moment you're like, please stay at home.
Bit weird. It is a bit weird. Some blends are better on a full stomach after lunch or dinner. Yeah. We're both on a full stomach right now.
Yeah, I am.
This cigar, I'm not getting any.
I prefer most cigars on a, like something to eat.
Oh yeah, definitely.
If I haven't eaten it,
We'll have some of that chocolate in a minute. Restrictions make me crazy. Emily and I just lit up a Davidoff and a Hoyo. I'm gonna guess.
Davidoff's John. And
I was gonna go the other way. I was
Yeah.
going to go the other way. I think John is having a Hoyo.
Yeah, I do
and
actually.
Emily is having the Davidoff.
Alright. Both very nice cigars, assuming.
Could be wrong though. Let us know, John.
Are you enjoying van life, guys? Are you enjoying travelling? Did I miss that combo?
Silly question. What's there not to enjoy?
I know, we're super uber jealous of the freedom. Thanks. Which one's this?
I don't know. The caramel one. Hazel was right. Right, and that's it. We're going to end the live stream there. I'm going to bed.
Is everybody having a Toyo? There you go.
Yeah, whatever.
What can I say? We're having dark chocolate with
I love this shit.
salted caramel. It's like, wow, so good.
Charles Pinson is smoking. Bear with me. My mouth's watering. I can't read that. Can you read that?
You actually asking if I can read it?
As in, I just can't read it.
Oh wow, what is that? Goodness. I didn't even think I could pronounce that.
I can't really see it properly. No, I'm not even going to attempt it.
How is it? Are you enjoying it, Charles?
Mustra.
We'll just leave it in text.
Mustra. Muistra. Muistra. Oh yeah, okay, I can see that now. It's like bloody reading lessons, isn't it?
Yeah, we've been
Muistra
told off for our
di
pronunciations,
Saka
haven't we?
Nak. Guys, if you can see what we can see right now, the font is like this big.
It's like, guys, honestly, it's like when you go for a sight test and they ask you to read the one right at the letters, right at the bottom, that no one can ever read. This is what it's like right now.
John's just sent a voice note.
Muestra de sax nakatamale.
Fabulous pronunciation.
I should have just done a lip sync.
Yeah.
I might actually put the live stream on IG.
Oh yeah.
See what people are up to. I'm not going to acknowledge the people on Instagram because they should be here watching.
They should.
Oh bloody hell! I can't see the comments now.
Yeah, you can't see what I was just gonna
I
say.
just put the phone over the comments.
This is like Dumb and Dumber over here.
That'll do, won't it?
Yeah.
Great Smoke by Steve Saka. So, I made the mistake of not eating. Oh, sorry, I've been missing comments here. I made the mistake of not eating with a. I can't read any of these. Perdomo Champagne 10th anniversary and
champagne.
ended up getting sick.
Yeah, not nice, is it? And it
Yeah, there's no.
I remember in the early days when I first started smoking, it would hit me
Do you want
straight
the
away.
caramel one or salt only?
No, you like the caramel, don't you? I like both.
Do you want this or not?
No, I like both, so I have the sea felt. Got this for Mother's Day, didn't I, Jed?
I'm surprised Freddie hasn't came in yet.
I know. Even when I went to put my jumper on, he looked at me, but he just went back to sleep. Freddie, the dog, he's the puppy. He's sleeping still.
Oh, this stuff is awesome.
Now I'm less cold, I'm able to enjoy the cigar more. How weird. I was like, when I was smoking it earlier, I was like, I can't enjoy this too much right now because I was literally so tense. I was like this, shaking. Hate being
Always got
cold.
to be warm. So I hope you guys. Oh, that chocolate ruined this. Chocolate doesn't go with cigars.
Yeah, Dad doesn't like it. Hi, Insta. We're smoking 2 Charter Oak cigars. We're currently doing a live stream on YouTube at the moment, so if you want to head over to there, get over.
Yeah, if you're watching us on Instagram right now, we won't be responding to any of the comments. Mostly because we can't see them from how far away the screen is. So follow us on, subscribe to us on YouTube, and you can watch our live stream there.
Yeah.
How is your fur baby doing? He's doing good.
Yeah, he's doing well.
He had a busy day today, so he's asleep on the bed. I shot some quite cool pictures of him the other day.
Yeah, lovely.
Doing the emergency stop.
One of my favourites is he's lying down and he's got a ball beside him. I posted it to my stories. It's so nice.
Right, Dasmi has left a long comment and my phone is in the way of half of it.
Let me just do this quick.
Chuck my phone against the foam roller down there.
Like that?
Yeah. That'll do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, the laptop is currently balanced on a foam roller.
Yeah.
When was the last time you guys did a live show? I like it. You two are good company. I'm from the US. But if I lived closer, I would love to smoke a cigar with you.
Aww.
Yeah, then you can teach us how to pronounce cigars.
Yeah, we could do a lesson. You could do a lesson in...
Me more so. I'm awful. That's why I just have Monte Cristo, because I know how to say it.
I'm equally as awful. equally as clueless, but I just go with it and pretend I know what the pronunciation is.
But the last time we did a live show, I actually made it like a thing on the Cigars of London website, which doesn't exist anymore, where people could sign up to be a part of the live stream, and the live stream was actually private. And the idea in it was we would announce the fact that we were going to have, I don't know, whatever, a Monte Cristo number 2, and you guys would go out, buy a Monte Cristo number 2, and when we went live, you could smoke the cigar that we were smoking, and we could talk about it and compare flavours and the total experience of the cigar.
That was cool. We had a lot of guys. It was like a private show, wasn't it? You could buy it on the site. And,
well, it was free to join. But
yeah, it was like a free purchase on the site.
Yeah. And that was good fun because we were able to really...
Everyone compared notes and it was really nice. Yeah. Might do something like that again. Maybe.
It would be good to do, yeah. I quite like this though, and I'm quite surprised that, so many people have actually joined.
Yeah.
By so many people, there's a handful, but it's still nice. It's a nice thing to be able to do. We like being able to keep you company, especially with, the current climate.
Yeah, exactly.
Chocolate works with some cigars and can enhance the flavours. I don't agree with that.
Yeah, he just doesn't. I enjoy chocolate with cigar.
I just feel
like
it coats your palate with a load of mess and just destroys cigars. I've never had a piece of chocolate and a cigar and gone, oh wow, that was so good. Never. Even just then. I mean,
maybe you just had the wrong one.
I don't know. That's a great idea for us smoking along with you. Yeah, it's cool. It is cool. And it worked really well last time. I think it was about the same. We had probably 8 or 9 people join. Yeah,
it was a great turnout, and it was it's just enough to keep on top of everyone's comments. And yeah, it was great.
But it's a good thing for people to be able to engage with. It's like I was actually looking at it, the live stream that we did, where it was like an online meetup, and within the description of the live stream, I wrote a list of problems with like public meetups, like in person, and I was comparing it to a few cigar meetups that we had gone to. And simple problems like you have to travel there, which costs money. It's also crowded. It's cold. Then you have to stand outside. It was just like a handful of problems with actually going somewhere to meet up and have a cigar. But which is why I come up with the idea of doing it online, because then we get to do it from the comfort of our own home. We don't have to go anywhere. We can eat,
So
drink,
you guys.
do what we want,
Mm.
and it's the same for you lot. You know,
Yeah.
you don't have to smoke the same cigar.
You can sit there in your pyjamas or your 2 jumpers like me.
Yeah, exactly. You don't even have to do your hair. You can just
No.
sit there, stark bollock naked if you wanted to, and enjoy a cigar
Just
with
don't
us.
let us know if you are.
Yeah. Oh my god. I don't know why that just reminded me of that video of Job and Toner.
Oh god, I didn't get this
so
joke. Do you want to explain
funny.
it? It might not be. It's one of those you have to actually see the video.
You have to see it.
There's been loads of memes that have come out of this coronavirus thing, and some of them are hilarious. But there was this one that I just didn't understand, and then Jed sort of like really took me through it. I was like, right, okay.
Yeah, it was wasted joke.
Completely wasted on me.
It's so funny.
it's wasted once more because we can't show you guys. But
Yeah. But anyway, it was a funny video.
Mm.
But yeah, the smoke along's cool idea. I think you know it's basically the same as what we're doing now, but you know we give you guys like 2 weeks notice
to go out and get that same cigar, and then
and then we go live.
have a little chin wag, and then we compare notes.
Yeah,
quite enjoy that.
yeah, it was good fun. John's finished his Davidoff.
Standard John.
Mine's only just heated up.
Have you got another one in the pipeline, John?
He'll just finish Emily's.
Emily, you enjoying your Hoyo? I must say, I've not got on with Hoyos myself. I think the last, I've got a couple in there actually, in my humidor, but the ones that I have smoked have been either plugged or like just really tight or tunneled. Yeah. So.
I remember we were sitting in JJ Fox in London, and you picked up a Hoyo. I had something else, and you were sitting there and you were really struggling with it. And I was
he was having Gary. He was like,
yeah.
you're just not sucking hard enough. Oh god.
All right, calm down. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, give it here. So we swapped cigars, and I had a go on it, and it was just terrible. And I've had 3 or 4 since then, and they've just been no good.
Yeah, no, it was not a good one.
But some people rave about them.
Oh yeah, many people do. Is Emily enjoying it? Good.
Very smooth, easy draw.
Nice.
They also laughed their asses off at the donut video.
Oh damn! Am I the only one that didn't
It
get
was
it first
that
time?
good. John knows what we're talking about. It was that good.
There's another one with a gun in it, and I liked that one. That was really funny. That was a bit more.
Yeah.
It was less about what he was saying and more about like the actual physical viewership of the video.
Right. I do one with another reviewer in the US once a month with a live stream on here. We chat about anything and everything. Yeah, it's a sweet idea.
Yeah, I really like.
And it's quite a modern way of meeting people.
Yeah.
I think more and more people are meeting online.
Especially in this current climate. Goodness, no one can meet up.
Yeah, no one's allowed out. Let's have a little chat about this.
Yeah, gosh. What are you feeling about it?
It's just another non-Cuban. And, I'm not going to sit here and say good things about a cigar that's just not doing anything for me. But it's just standard. Like, it's just, in a year's time, I'm not going to go, can you remember? Can you remember that one? But with that being said, if they're like $3, you can't really complain. It's a
nice one to have like a few of in your humidor, and if you just want to pick one up and like roll down the road with it or something.
Yeah.
But,
I probably wouldn't devote a whole evening to one. I'd be left feeling a little bit disappointed.
A lot of spice for me, spice and cedar, medium to full. Keeps rocking between those two for me.
The dark chocolate vanished pretty quickly. I had that mostly in like when we first lit the cigar.
Mm.
But now it's just like
Spice, bit of coffee.
tobacco-y. I don't even get coffee from this.
Mm.
It's just like a mild tobacco.
Mm.
Maybe some like burnt coffee. I don't know. I'm not vibing. I'm not vibing from it.
Has
Not really
anyone
my
else
style.
had a Charter Oak? Lou must have done.
Not to be a show off or anything, but you said the Monty No. 2 is your favourite cigar, and you are going to envy me because I have a full 25 count box of Cuban No. 2s
Ooh.
from the 1970s.
What?
Holy fuck.
Good lord.
Daz, me, you're not welcome here anymore.
Wow.
I don't know if I have what it takes to smoke one though, being how they are so old and rare. I would definitely keep those.
Yeah.
So long as you're
definitely.
able to keep them, nicely.
Mm.
Definitely keep those bad boys. They'll be unbelievable.
Mm.
These are my first chapter. What are these called?
Charter.
Charter.
Okay,
It must have been a spell check thing. Maduro cigar.
Mm.
Look, it's not bad.
Mm.
I've had worse.
Mm.
I've had cigars where I've been quite critical and said bad things.
Yeah, this is for me. This is smoking really well. Construction's really good.
Mm.
Like it's just
Burns
for me.
razor sharp. We
Burns
haven't had
great.
to touch them up at all.
Yeah. Loving the smoke out, but it's a good cigar.
Mm.
I think just for me, like flavour profile is just not for me.
Bland.
Yeah, slightly. But I'm getting like spice and definitely bitter coffee. Mm.
So I had it with a coffee. I wouldn't mind a coffee with this actually.
Yeah, that would go really nice.
Yeah, I don't have any though. I don't have any decent stuff at the moment.
You got
Yeah.
that stuff that you've got to put in the freezer. That's still in there.
I think we finished it.
Nah, it's still in there.
Is it?
I think so.
Oh, it's a bit late now.
Yeah. I'm actually quite enjoying it with the rosé. Strangely. Yeah, like really weird pairing.
I'll tell you one of the greatest pairings I've ever experienced was fudge with a cigar.
Oh, that was in the Havana house. Oh, yeah, but that's just because the fudge was so good.
Fucking hell.
Jesus
And cheese.
Christ.
Cheese as well. For me, goes
Cheese
well.
and olives. Oh, good lord.
Yeah, scrap
That's
the olives.
That's a good. Yeah, no, cheese and olives. It's a really good pairing.
Cheese, amazing.
But that fudge was wasn't it fudge?
Yeah, it was fudge.
It was something wild. It was great.
It was a fudge shop in Windsor,
Mm.
like the Windsor fudge shop.
Proper nice.
So tasty.
Mm. But that's dairy. Eat your heart out.
Yeah,
Take your time.
I know. I just don't know about chocolate. I don't know. I've had the Maduro and the Connecticut Charter Oak, and I didn't care for either one. Connecticut was absolutely flavourless. Maduro had flavour, but it was not any flavour I enjoyed.
Mm. I'm kind of getting a similar sort of
Vibe.
yeah, similar feelings.
Again, it's not bad, and you
No.
can't complain for a cigar that's $3.
Yeah.
As you said, the burn's good. The smoke output's been
Yeah,
good.
an actual cigar is
Yeah.
really well done.
It stayed cool. It's not
Mhm.
hot. It's not
Yeah.
burning me. Yeah, nice little cigar.
Mm.
John had wasabi peas with his Davidoff.
Oh, that's special.
That's not my vibe either.
No, wouldn't that like blow the flavours out of it? Who cares? Like,
Oh, John, how were the oysters?
oh yeah,
I showed Hazel the picture.
that looks good.
That was fucking mental. I mean, it wasn't 1 or 2, was it? It was like 15.
All of the oysters in the world, yeah.
All the fishermen are thinking, fuck me, where all the oysters gone? That's the money maker. Just see the Iveco Daily Classic on the top of the hill. Emily's got the little oven out. John's carrying up a sack full of oysters. Just see it now.
It's pretty cool that you went and caught your own oysters and just... Yeah.
What do you do with an oyster? Do you catch them?
I think you like go... Aren't they like on... Oh no.
Because
Aren't
they're
they on
closed,
rocks?
aren't they?
Yeah, I don't know. I think
Oysters.
that's mussels. Mussels are on rocks.
I don't know.
We'd be awful.
Yeah, I mean, we shop at Aldi.
Yeah.
All we know is frozen chicken.
We'd be awful. Awful cavemen.
Yeah, it doesn't get fresher than just catching them yourself and making them on the same day, does it?
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Mm.
Oh, I wonder if Loki had any.
Aww. Daddy would have liked
Can you imagine lapping them up?
Mm.
Yeah, we've got a bit of a problem with Loki at the moment. Sorry, with
Right.
Freddie at the moment. With eating things on walks. He picks up chewing gum.
I think it's because we put him on a diet. So we've reduced his food. And he's like, I think he's just like really hungry. So like...
He's eating poo, chewing gum.
Yeah, on the walks he'll just... Especially chewing gum. That's so weird.
And the other night, he stank.
Yeah.
So
he ate
bad.
something dodge.
Wow, it
on
was
the walk.
so
It
bad.
wasn't good. Poor Freddie.
What is a popular London dish? I assume fish and chips.
Yeah.
Why does everyone say that?
Because it is.
Nah, it's not though.
It is.
You don't go to London and go, oh, I can't wait to have fish and chips. You do that at the seaside.
Yeah. True.
And when was the last time you had fish and chips?
The other day, like a little while ago, I went to visit my parents and we had fish and chips. It is one of my favourite takeaways, like English takeaways. Love a bit of fish and chips and mushy peas.
They like sweets and pasta. If I was to go to London, I would just have a steak and chips.
Yeah, we're not really that
Or like a burger
kind
or
of
something.
boring.
I'm a little bit twitchy when it comes to steak because if it's bad, I'm really unhappy because they charge the earth for a steak.
Yeah.
And most people don't know how to cook it. They put it on like a mild grill and then you get it served and it's like grey with grill marks on it and it's just like a piece of boot.
Oh,
Just
rubbery
out-
steak is the worst.
Just out of interest, for those of you watching, how good is the quality of picture and audio? Just so I know for next time.
Yeah, because we're not trying to speak any like clearer or anything. So if you can hear us well, that's quite good.
Yeah, if the audio is good and the footage is clean, then I'm happy. The reason I ask is because when you go live, the Wi-Fi just gets screwed. That's why I asked you to turn your phone Wi-Fi off, just to give this more of a chance. She says it is. What did you say? Fish and chips. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, it's not. I had 2 whippets and they enjoyed sweets and pasta.
Oh, who had whippets?
Louis.
Oh,
Lou.
did you?
What are we calling?
I call him Lou because
Lou.
it's... Yeah, I'm
Lou.
calling him
Alright,
Lou.
cool. So long as I'm getting it right.
Yeah.
Good picture and video. Perfect.
Good. That's good to hear. Lou, if you prefer a different name, if you prefer your full name, let us know how to pronounce it.
John, we're actually using Hazel's, what is it, a Logitech?
It's called a Logitech.
Logitech webcam, so the audio and picture are coming from the webcam.
It's like a 4K thing, so it shoots in 4K, so it should be quite good.
Yeah, but I mean, they're not watching 4K, they're watching like 720p.
Oh yeah, because...
The picture is great, the audio is fine, but I need to have my volume all the way up. Alright, I think I can fix that.
Okay.
This is when I
We are mumbling now as well. We are talking quite quietly.
Here we go. What about this? That might be better. I've just blown everyone's speakers up now.
Can you hear us? How well can you hear us now?
Oh no, where have we gone? Where are the comments? Oh dear.
Where are we?
We're not there. We're not there.
Go on your Safari.
I'm on Safari.
Go up, expand that, and go across all the other tabs.
Isn't it funny that we can't see comments here?
Yeah, it's really weird.
So that's not it. That's not it.
Oh no, we cancelled it.
What have I done? No, we're still on somewhere. I just don't know where.
Why?
Oh dear. Bruh, what's going on with my hair? Why didn't you tell me?
We didn't have time.
Oh, here we go. We're back. We're back.
Hi guys. Oh my god. Funny.
I don't know what happened.
We lost you.
Alright, let's have a catch up. Lou is fine. Cool. As long as I'm getting it right. Try those podcast mics I showed you. Cheap and awesome. That's much better. Sit down now and talk. I will let you know if it's better. It should be better because I've turned up the sensitivity of the microphone.
Okay, cool. Can you hear what's it doing now?
Everyone's been sitting there like, can't fucking hear them.
Yeah. Oops.
Cigar's gone out now. Have you finished yours?
No.
There's a lighter.
Light's there.
So yeah, hopefully we're still live. I don't know, no one said anything.
Oh yeah, God, let us know.
It should be better.
Speak now. Oh look, here we go. Sounds a bit better.
It's probably just because we're a bit
We're
far
quite
away.
far away. If we did bring it forward, would we just not be in the shot?
Well, we would be, but I'm anal and I like it to be symmetrical.
Okay.
And I best not push any buttons.
Yeah, let's not do that again. 'Cause that was.
We're almost finished anyway. To be honest, we don't need to stay on all night unless you guys want us to. Dasme, you can hear the bugs outside. It's so clear. So why don't we have a look at these other cigars that we were sent?
Oh yeah. So this is the Alec Bradley.
Black Market, something or other, is it?
Yeah.
I like the look of this one.
Yeah, doesn't it look cool?
Eagle by Rocky Patel. It's like the same circumference, same size and everything as a number 2. I can't smell anything.
Yeah,
right
you're
now,
right.
so.
Alec Bradley, Black Market, Robusto. Yeah.
Where do you put it?
Just behind me.
Oh. Well, hold it up to the camera. Close. Just to give everyone a little preview, you've got nicer hands than me. So we've got that one there.
And for you Instagram people.
and this one too.
Hold that. And the Eagle by Rocky Patel. Now this is a specific blend that you can only find for a specific shop in the US.
This is the special one, isn't it?
Yeah, this. I'm excited to try that. That's cool.
You'll have to tell me, is the Eagle logo anything to do with American football? Because it looks like an American football logo to me. I mean, it's probably not, but who knows? So yeah, I'm looking forward to trying those. Just have a quick catch up with the comments. I just finished Emily's bio. I told you we would, didn't I? It has 2 bands. What's that? The black market one? I don't know. I'll put them away now. So tell me something that you guys hear about us in the United States, and I will let you know if it's true. Obesity. True though.
I mean, like, I don't know.
That's what I hear a lot of. Obesity, the size of the meals.
I've heard that actually food out there is really like worth it. So like you get an amazing portion for your money. Oh, and tipping is really important out there. Like because all of the service industry, they work more on a tip basis than like their basic wage is actually quite low, but their tips, people tip loads. Like, and if you don't, then it's considered really like taboo. Like really not good.
School shootings, yeah, that's another one. Yeah.
School shootings.
To be honest, guys, like
the whole gun thing, like that's.
I don't want to sound like so negative about America in terms of, you know, I said obesity and someone else has said school shootings. The news that we see, the news that we get about the UK, about the US or anywhere else in the world is bad news.
Yeah.
We never hear anything good that's happened in the UK or the US or anywhere else, do we? It's always bad.
Really?
It's always bad. There's always a murder, a stabbing, or obesity, or, you know, whatever bad is happening, we hear about it. Obesity is true. It's funny actually. We were watching Super Size Me? It's called, isn't it? Super Size Me. Remember the documentary?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And he talked about that.
Interesting guy.
Servers make well below the minimum wage and rely on tips.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Yeah.
School shootings are also true.
Same.
The gun laws in America are crazy, aren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, for us to get a gun...
Every Tom, Dick and Harry can carry a gun out in America, whereas here...
I don't even think you need a licence. I think you can literally go in and buy a pistol. I mean, you can't even get pistols here, I don't think. You can get a shotgun and like a semi-automatic rifle, but to get a licence for those sorts of guns, you literally have to go through like a couple of years of like applications and all sorts. I hear stabbings is a big thing in the UK. Yeah, stabbings are happening daily.
Yeah, I guess if it's not guns, it's knives, isn't it?
Yeah. God. The Alec Bradley Black Market has 2 bands on it. One big one and one regular one. Yeah, I thought I noticed that.
Yeah, it's got one massive, like, it's almost covered at the bottom, yeah.
Yeah.
Band.
And then this is just a singular...
Oh, on top.
I think, yeah. I don't want to mess around with it because I'm going to take pictures of them. I did take some pictures of these ones too. I'll get you to send them to Lou.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah. Or chuck you some pickies.
Anything else? Yeah, lots of knife crime in London. Depends on the state. Is that true, Daz? Yeah, there is lots of knife crime in London. As I mentioned, I think it's going on every single day, isn't it? So much so that people don't really talk about it anymore.
Yeah.
You know, it used to be like, oh my God, you know, someone's been stabbed. But now, what's the point in giving them credit? Do you know what? My mouth is actually getting a little bit dry.
Yeah.
Let me have some of this.
Water though. Barely.
So guys, we're probably going to, you know, wrap up this live stream. So if you guys have any specific questions, requests, queries, or anything like that, feel free to fire across a message.
Yeah, any like pointers.
Yeah, we'll get back to you.
Yeah, we'll see.
If you're not subscribed already, please go ahead and do so. 70% of the views that we get on YouTube are not subscribed. Can you believe that?
Wow.
Yeah.
Hmm.
How are you liking the final third?
I have to say, not much has changed, surprisingly. Usually for me, non-Cubans, they tend to have quite a, for me, the ones I've tried, tend to be quite varied, and they're like, each third is slightly different, but actually this has been quite the same. So, like before, it's been like, so like bitter coffee and cedar and quite spicy, but that's about it really for me. It hasn't really changed. Consistent. You?
Look, for the price, it's a good cigar.
Mhm.
I'm not going to knock it for anything because it is a good cigar. It's burnt well.
Yeah.
The smoke output has been great. Flavours haven't really been there for me.
Mhm.
There's no real strength there for me. But if these were down the shop, if these were in the shop down the road, and you were like,
You
should
like
we go
a quick-
grab one of these?
yeah.
Let's go to the beach and have a coffee. Yeah, sweet as. But it's not the sort of thing I would buy a box of,
No.
and it's not the sort of thing that I'm gonna remember. You know, it's just one of those. If I saw it in a humidor in a shop, I'll go, oh, I had one of those once.
Yeah. If there's one thing that really stands out for me, it's like real spicy, and that's it. Like that's all I can say. If anyone was like, oh, talk to me about Charter Oak, like, what do you think? I'd be like, very spicy.
There's been a request from Daz.
Alright.
He says, sing your national anthem before you sign off.
Oh god, no! What is that?
I'm going to say I don't know the first word of our national anthem.
God save our gracious Queen.
Is that how it starts?
Long live our... Oh god, I don't know. How bad are we?
No idea. Absolutely no idea. I haven't got a clue.
No, me as well.
I know it's
We're
quite
terrible.
depressing. It's not like an upbeat, fun national anthem, is it?
No, it's like da 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 da. It's like someone's going to a funeral.
I feel like that was a good enough attempt.
Yeah.
I want Freddie to come in. Freddie, come.
Freddie.
Here he comes.
Hello, baby.
Hello, Cheeky.
Can you see him?
Hello, Cheeky. Come here then. Here he is. He's moaning. Hello.
Oh, he's been sleeping.
Oh dear. Very, very tired. What did you think of the live stream, Freddie? Excellent.
Yeah, he said excellent. Oh, he doesn't like the
yeah,
smoke.
no. Come on, don't
He
throw it in his
doesn't
face. He's a
like
Cuban man. He only likes the Cubans. I think he's had enough already.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
How are you doing, Fredsty? Do you need a salmon bite? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's looking for a midnight snack.
Okay. All right. So I think we're gonna sign off. What size were those Charter Oaks? 6 and something inches long with a something or other ring gauge.
Yeah. Good. God knows.
48 ring gauge.
Is Londsdale the
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a Londsdale. But we don't know what the circumference is. 5 1/4.
There he is, the boss. He is the boss. 5 1/4. Surely they were longer than that.
Yeah, I thought so.
I thought they were longer than 5
I thought they
1/4.
were like 6, but anyway.
Well, anyway. Yeah, we're going to sign off. Freddie, say see you
Okay.
later. He's very calm right now.
He is calm, isn't he?
How you doing, Freddie? I think he's fallen asleep.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
He's really
He's
tired.
really sick of this nonsense.
Yeah. What's
Oh,
going
you
on?
Right, I'm going to put
Well,
the
it's
boy
good
down.
to have you here, guys. As ever.
Oh, that's smooth. Right,
See you soon.
I'll just try and figure out how to actually sign off. Guys, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you very, very soon.